I'd like to go someplace where we won't be overheard.
Alright, let's go do that.
After you sit down, I'm sorry. I tried to tell you
No, no,
before
no,
you were
it's
sitting.
fine. It's fine. Right, let's go here.
We can go all the way over here. I don't feel like letting people listen to
Of course.
the moment.
So what can I do for you?
What do you remember of your father?
He... He was a good soldier. He was very loyal, but he was conflicted, and he wanted the best life for me, even though it wasn't exactly compatible with all the Spartan ideals. He wanted me to study. He wanted me to be more of a educated person than just a soldier. And he struggled with his own way of life, even though he was fiercely loyal to Spartan ideals, and that eventually cost him his life.
Do you remember anything else?
Well, you told me that he wasn't exactly exemplary husband to you, which of course makes me feel like a jackass since I wanted to him to be my role
No,
model.
what do you remember? Do you remember anything else of him?
Well, he wanted me to study at Athens.
Mm-hmm. Did he ever talk to you at all about why his ideas were so radical?
Because of the hypocrisy. You know, we Spartans, we always want to fight for freedom, but we also have slaves and we fight to expand our territory.
It's not the only reason.
Then what am I missing?
What do you remember of me when you were little?
I remember you singing lullabies to me. I remember the color of your hair, the smooth touch of your skin. But other than that, I mostly don't remember. I remember the smell of wine.
Didn't happen as often as you think. But given our society and the fact that wine was not something that was casually drank or drank often, if at all, I can understand why that made such an impression.
Well, I was 1 year old, so you cannot really blame me for mixing some stuff in my memory.
I saw you. We've seen each other after that. It's just,
Why didn't you say hi? Maybe I needed
we
my
did.
mother, you know, to... Oh.
You came home.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It wasn't like you weren't raised at home. You were just not allowed to be raised by me.
Yeah.
So your father and I married as an arranged marriage. He was an up-and-coming warrior, hero, and he was very, very eager to start his family for reasons which you know. That is our way of life. My father had quite the bit of money and a little bit of influence, and was also disappointed that I was not a little bit more athletic in winning the competitions in that we women would have, us girls. I was not his exemplary idea of a daughter. He wanted more, which I didn't provide, so he was eager to pay to have someone marry me.
Oh.
Your father and I tried for the first year of our marriage to find common ground, and we almost succeeded. I don't know how much you remember about marriage customs and what it's like for a Spartan man to have a wife, or what you even realize. But men and women don't live together. You men stay at your camps, and you come home when you can. You sneak home. It's to increase attraction. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it was beginning to work. And you might want to sit down.
Uh,
Sit down, Theo.
alright.
Either in the chair or there. You were not our only child.
What?
You know our customs. When a child is born, they are presented and inspected.
Oh no.
That was a turning point for both your father and I. He handled it his way. I handled it the best I could. I was given time to recover physically, and then we tried again. And then there was you. But he didn't want any kind of repeat, and he blamed me for the failure. So therefore, once you were weaned, he had you removed from my care.
I guess I always knew that the possibility is there, but I don't know what to say. I had a brother or a sister, and she was just discarded like that? Or he?
Was our custom. And I had no say. I will tell you if you'd like to know, but you don't need to know if you don't want to.
I do. Please tell me.
Little girl,
My sister?
we tried still. And marriages are not dissolved except for under certain circumstances, and because you were the only child after, your father did not follow other customs, and he let me live my life in our home.
What was her name?
I didn't name her for a while, and your father never wanted to, but I can't even bring myself. I just called her June.
Beautiful name.
Not really traditional, but
I'm so sorry.
Your father was a good man. Okay, I don't ever want you to think that he wasn't a good man. That's something that I've wanted to correct just because he found someone else to love who wasn't me didn't mean he was bad. We're a product of our upbringing, ToO. Which is why he wanted something different for you.
Well, I guess he succeeded. In the end.
You do not know how happy it makes me to know that you have found someone who loves you for you.
And you don't know how happy I am that you are here to witness it. I am so sorry about everything that I said about you, all the hurtful words.
I didn't tell you to make you feel guilty. I just told you to correct some things. So that maybe you'd have some understanding.
I do. I'm glad you told me.
Just as much as you felt like a failure sometimes, so do I.
I guess it runs in the family.
You're so much like your father in so many ways. But in that one area, I think you and I are more alike than we think. Or I would like to know.
You know what? Maybe it's not so bad being a failure, you know. Tichi likes me for what I am, and she always tells me that.
It's because you're not a failure.
Yeah.
You're a little oblivious sometimes and speak without thinking. And you get single-minded in purpose. But that doesn't make you a failure. If you were a failure, I'd have to kill you. So, you know. Light. Yes.
Yes, a very handy tool to have, you know, especially in these dark
Right.
parts of the island where there are no lights.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we get back to the plaza, at least?
We can. I just didn't want anybody to hear that part.
I understand.
You can share with Tichi if you want. She is your woman. But I would prefer that you not tell anyone else. For it is partly my sorrow, and I don't want to share it unless I wish.
Of course. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that at all from Stormy. We actually didn't have this planned or scripted in any way. She just unloaded all of this lore on me. And it was amazing.
Music.
I missed it. That's definitely something worth checking on the vote, Shorty.
You look up.
It's beautiful. Oh.
You want it for Philomena.
You know what? Let's give her an apple instead. I think she already ate enough horses for a lifetime.
Probably.
Maybe it's time for her to go vegetarian.
Well, I am not going to go vegetarian, but I don't eat horses.
That's good. I will
I know
definitely.
I laid a lot on you, and I am sorry.
No, I am so glad you told me. If there is something I've learned, it's that it's better to know the truth, no matter how heinous it might be sometimes. It can bite you in the ass when you're not ready for it, but I'm glad you told me. And I'm so sorry for all my past behavior towards you. You are my only family now, the real one, and
You were forgiven long time ago, ToO. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too. Look at all the amazing work you've put into this place.
Janice did that. I was really happy with the star.
Yeah. You know what, that Janice guy, he's not too bad, you know. I kind of like him.
Yeah, I kind of like him too. He's seems kind enough, and he's not bad to look at.
Yeah, he's very
I don't know.
respectable,
We'll see.
respectable gentleman.
He seems to be, yes.
If you need me to put a few good words, you know, about my
No,
mother,
please don't.
very well.
Please don't.
I want you to be happy, mother. All the gods on the Pantheon know that you deserve it.
I'm happy. I'm happy that I finally got a chance to actually really talk with you. I'm happy that I'm here. That's all that matters, really.
Indeed.
Anything else is just fruit on the cake. Sweet and delicious and an extra.
When he wakes up, that's true.
Well, you want to go find other people?
Yeah, I should probably also talk to Jilly and apologize to her. I don't know why she's so angry, but I was hoping that she would be happy for me. But I guess she doesn't think that I'm good enough for Teachy, and she probably likes Teachy, and that's why she's angry.
ToO, can I stop you for a minute?
Sure.
Don't jump to conclusions about her reasonings, except that she's feeling what she's feeling at the moment. And let her explain if she, I don't even know if she understands the full extent of what's going on with her. I talked with her a little this morning, and I don't think she's completely in touch. She's hurting, and she had expectations, and when you have expectations of something happening, it's a disappointment when it doesn't.
Did Sotek break her heart again? I'm gonna fucking break his neck.
ToO, what did I tell you about not jumping to conclusions?
Alright. I'll be open-minded.
Give her an apology. Don't over-talk her. And hopefully eventually she'll come around to understand. But give her time if she needs it.
Very well. I'll go see if she's around.
Love you, Theo. Don't ever doubt that, okay?
I love you, Ophelia.
You can call me Ophelia. Am I beyond mom status now?
I will call you whatever the fuck you want me to call you, because you're my mother and you are in charge.
Mother works.
Very well, mother.
I'm not one of those that think that I need to be called by my first name.
Alright. I wanted to be respectful for once, and you threw it in my face. I'm actually glad you told
Calling
me
me
what your
mother
preference
is
is.
respect.
You know, I feel sometimes, you know, I'm a bit excessive with it, you know. I'm just in front of people, I'm like, Mama!
No, I mean, I am your mother.
That is true.
Alright, you go do what you need to do.
Thank you. Hello, Anambra. This is my mother, in case you don't know.